Grazie mille. All right, hey everybody, how's it going? Don't let the shirt fool you. I'm not in Toronto. We're in Bologna, Italy today, and I'm here with Giulia.
Hi everyone.
Julia's our good friend. She's one of the she's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet in Italy. So I'm doing this pizza review, and I thought we should have a real Italian here with us. So Julia, first I want to ask you, what's your favorite pizza? Do you have a favorite?
Oh yeah, my favorite pizza is with mushroom. Porcini. Mushroom porcini.
Okay. And do you have a favorite pizzeria?
Oh yeah, here in Bologna, one of my favorite is Pizza Mia because they do vegan pizza with
it's good.
yeah, bechamel.
Yeah, it's very close to where we live.
Yeah,
Our
really?
roommate buys it all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks, Francesco.
I let it know.
You told them about it. Okay,
Yeah,
well, thank you. All right, so the way we do this, we take one bite, and then you rate it from
Wow.
it
It looks good. Yeah.
1 to 10. So if it's the best, you give it a 10. If it's
Okay,
terrible, you give it a 1,
okay.
right? So you can go ahead, take whatever slice you want there.
I take the small one.
Sure. They cut it. Go ahead. They cut it a lot. Usually they only cut it into 4 pieces, but
Okay.
we got small pieces.
Buon appetito.
Bon appetito. So I'm gonna wait and hear what you think first. Go ahead, guys. Thanks. You guys want a slice of pizza? Wanna try some Italian pizza? But you gotta tell me what you're rated out of 10. Get this guy. See what he thinks.
Good, yeah, a lot of tomato.
A lot of tomato. Yeah.
From right
Very
here.
fresh.
Would you give it between 0 and 10? What would you say?
7 because there's no meat on it.
Okay, that's fair. And I would say we're vegan, okay? But I would say you can't have a 10 pizza without cheese on it. So we would have to get some vegan cheese to get a full 10. This is called,
That's good.
this is Maranara, so it's actually kind of a classic Italian pizza. But for no cheese, no meat, you gave it a 7. That's pretty good.
Things that are on it are good.
Good, excellent. You sure you don't want to slice? All right, thanks guys. Have a good one. All right, Joe, what do you think? He gave it a 7.
A 10. A 9. Sorry, a
Oh,
9.
okay,
Yeah,
she-
because it's very good. It's crunchy
Yeah?
and it's also nutty, I would say. And it's full of tomato. As I said, you can do garlic. Yes, that's a great night.
That's an awesome review, yeah. And I agree. People would say it's a rookie review if you give it a 10 or a 9, but really, I've had pizza all over Italy. Julia probably has too. This is one of the best pizzas you can get. Now, would you agree that the best pizza needs to have vegan cheese on it?
Well, if it's a good pizza, you don't have to be cheese.
Doesn't need the cheese.
No,
Okay.
doesn't need cheese. You have cheese.
Have you ever had a 10?
No.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
Okay.
yet.
So I'm gonna try it because sometimes when I get this pizza, it's like really good, and sometimes it's not so good. Today it smells so good, so it's a little bit of a flop there. It's a thin pizza. It's Napoli style, right?
Napoli style, yeah.
Napoli style. One bite. Everybody knows the rules. Very tomatoey. That guy was right. He called it. But it's delicious. You really taste the garlic. A little bit of oregano. So if you got a regular tomato pizza, it's not going to taste as good as this marinara base. So we recommend people get the marinara pizza and then get your toppings on top of that. It's going to be better. All right, Julie, I think that's the review. Now you're in this restaurant and you're cooking here. What's the best thing on the menu you recommend to people?
Oh, I don't know. I do a lot of things. One of my favorite is vegan cheesecake. I do it with a lot of fresh fruit like apricot or peach or whatever I've got.
And a lot of love. Right? A lot of love.
Sure.
Yeah. So we might come in after and try your dessert.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. I'll wait for you.
Awesome. So you gave it a 7. I'm gonna give. No, you gave it a 9, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that. It's pretty good. It's about as good as it gets here. I'm gonna give that about an 8.7, so pretty close to a 9. Go ahead. Yeah, pretty high review. I'll say 8.7. Julia says 9. It's one of the best pizzas you can get in the world. I'd say.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
waiting.
Cheryl?
I'm getting mine.
Cheryl, you got your slice now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the review. Thanks, Julia. Thank you.
See you later.
See you later.
Bye. Bye.
All right, here's the cameraman, Cheryl. What do you think, Cher?
Camera woman. It's great. Some days this pizza is phenomenal. Some days it's very good, but a little under par. Today it's one of its pretty darn phenomenal days, I think.
Yeah.
The consistency is wonderful. Yeah, 8.5.
This smell in that box when it came out is like the best smelling pizza ever.
Yeah.
Right? That's pretty good pizza. So you said 7.5 or 8.5?
8.5.
8.5. Nice. So pretty.
Actually, I should give it a higher point because they put on lots of basil today. Usually they give you like one little leaf. I
Yeah.
didn't have any on this bite, but I can see there's a lot.
I think that's because we complimented him before. He gave us an extra leaf of basil for that.
Yeah, let me get a little basil on that. Pop that up a little.
Yeah, I completely forgot that guy probably wasn't used to having pizza without cheese or meat on it, right? But he still rated it as
High.
7.5. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Well, the sauce is delicious.
But then again, rookie reviews are often like 10 if they like it. So maybe if it's 7.5, maybe it was just being nice, or maybe he really liked it. I don't know. Pizza, pizza.
So good.
Pizza, pizza.
Me? Pizza, pizza.
So the place that we reviewed is, I never said the name. So the name is Zia Margherita, but I swear if you look it up on Google Maps, it says Donna Margherita. So I don't know. Zia Margherita, Donna Margherita, it's the same thing to me.
Definitely Zia Margherita.
It says Zia Margherita up here. Anyway, important point is that's wood oven pizza, right? We were just in Venice for the weekend, which we were very lucky to do. It was amazing. Had a great time. Thank you, Elisa and Cristiano, for your hospitality. Cristiano's an excellent tour guide. But in Venice, there's no wood oven pizza. They banned it, 200 years ago? Because it could burn the whole city down.
Something like that.
So you can't get wood oven pizza in Venice. You have to take a boat out to this island where they've got this little truck with a little wood oven that they travel around with on this truck. It's the only wood oven pizza you can get. Right? So if you're in Bologna, if you're in Rome, if you're in Sicily, you're in Napoli, usually it's gonna be wood oven pizza. Funny story. I've seen those guys that review like the most expensive pizzas in the world and the cheapest pizzas in the world and compare them. And they went to this Italian guy in the States somewhere, and they had a real wood oven pizza. And the bottom of it, the undercarriage was all like, had those little black spots, right? Often you get wood oven pizza, you get these black charcoal, where it's burnt because it's been in there too long, right? But this chef is telling them that's part of it. That's part of the experience. He says you have a bite, you have one bite with the burnt piece, you have one bite without, you have some beer, and that bitterness, that mix is a real Italian experience. So I told all my students about this, my Italian students, and I said, no, it's just burnt. It's not supposed to be burnt. This guy's just talking out of his ass or something. So, if you get a pizza that has got those burnt spots and you enjoy it, that's great, but it's just burnt. Anyway, Zia Margherita, Donna Margherita, whatever you want to call it, I gave it a 8.7. Julia gave it a 9. That other guy who probably never had a vegan pizza in his life gave it a 7.5, which is a pretty good review. And Cheryl, your review was what, 8 point?
I think I said 8.5.
8.5, right? So that's
But
pretty good.
I was being modest. Maybe it would be higher. I don't know.
It's pretty good. I couldn't give it a full 9.
Yeah.
It's too high. It's just a little under a 9, but pretty damn good pizza. Anyway, that's a review. All right, Cheryl, what were you saying about that pizza? You liked it a lot?
I was just saying that Napolitana style, that kind of a spongy, chewy crust is something unique. It's really unique. I've never tasted it, I'm sure, in Canada or the USA. But here in Italy, if you get Naples style pizza, it's got that quality to it that's just
That's spongy. It's thin.
delicious.
The crust is
thin on the bottom, and
yeah, exactly. It's thin on the bottom, but the dough, right, like the crust, is spongy. It's thick and spongy, right?
Yeah, it's just got a little bit of crisp on the outside, but then the inside is like this sponge cake almost. It's delicious.
Yeah, exactly.
So good.
Oh, this is a raw carrot cake with you see carrot. Up they have almond and apple cream, pistachio and dates.
Nice.
Dates,
All right. Well, I
And
bet
candied nuts.
Cheryl probably can't wait to try this.
Yeah.
Right, Cheryl? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Hope you like it.
And it's the Uno Cafè. Okay, awesome. Okay, just to finish it off, what did you think of the carrot cake? So that was a vegan,
Oh,
raw
fantastic.
carrot cake?
So delicious. Not too sweet at all. Just lovely carrot taste. Also kind of like something like apple. Something kind of sweet and tart. And then a little bit of pistachio on top, and some kind of like creamy type of icing on the top. And it was raw. It was raw. It felt like I was eating something healthy, and it was cakes.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
Out of 10?
Oh, 9. 9. It was great.
Nice.
Yeah, really good.
That wine is pretty good too.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Tastes pretty good to me.